Hi, this is Maria. Welcome to mariascraftroom.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a flip it card. This is a Stephanie Barnard product, and I like her dies because they will cut out the entire card base as well as all the layering pieces, and she gives me lots of dies. We're going to be using that. I'm going to be using Whiskey Business because this is a birthday card for my husband, and a pattern paper from this paper pack that I got at the big box craft store. And let me get started. So I've already done some of the legwork for us, so I just run this through your favorite die cut machine. I ran it right through just like this, and that gives you a perfect card base that is cut and scored for you. Okay? Very easy. She does all the measuring for you, so you don't have to do anything. Now the same thing with the pattern paper. What I did with this one was I laid down my layering pieces and an inside circle, and that gave me these pieces here. Okay? These are going to layer inside of my card. Now, is that just the easiest thing? It's beautiful, and it's pre-cut, pre-measured for me, and I didn't have to do any of this fancy cutting. Alright, aside from that, we're going to need 2 white circles, and these are from the largest circle included in here. Okay? And the circle does put little dots on the edge. I don't know if you can see that. There's little dots in there. So I've got 2 of those pre-cut for us. And the smallest circle, I have 1 of these. Also, it's got little ridges, so it gives me, I don't know if you can see that, it gives me little dots. So all these circles have dots on them. Alright. And they all layer nicely together on my little magnet pad. Alright, so let's go ahead and assemble this, and then we'll do the coloring. So let me grab my tape runner. And we're just going to assemble this. Super easy, no measuring required. And it makes a stunning card. Now, is that the easiest thing? Super pretty. I'm going to take one of my plain white circles, and we're going to layer the pretty pattern paper inside. So let's get this one down first. Pattern paper in the middle. And we're going to go ahead and fold this. I'm going to keep the smaller part at the top and the bigger part at the bottom. I'm going to fold towards me at the half mark, that lower line. I'm folding towards me, and then I'm going to fold the little part up. Okay, and I'm noticing that I put my layering pieces on the inside, and then I wanted them on the outside. So let's see if we can do some surgery and put that on the other side. This is savable. Okay, that works. So we're going to put the blank one on the inside. Always fold these first so you know which side is the inside and which side is the outside. Alright, let's layer this back down. There we go. I meant it to go on the front. And then we'll open it and we'll put the other white plain piece on the inside. So that we can handwrite something in there. Okay, that's almost pretty enough, just like that. And it opens like this. Is that not the cutest thing? And I didn't have to measure or cut any of that. Alright, so let me put this aside for a second. We still have a little circle waiting for us. I'm going to grab some Stazon and some watercolor paper. Take out the little protector. You always want to keep this. You don't want to get rid of that with your Stazon pads. And I'm going to grab a big block and stamp the big image. Give it a nice press. And I want the glass with the ice cubes in it also. Press and hold and lift straight up. Okay. Now I'm using Stazon, so that means it'll dry. It will dry and not run when I watercolor over it. I'm going to use a watercolor pen. I'm going to use Daffodil Delight and Pumpkin Pie. I'm going to take a little block and I'm going to get one corner in the yellow and one corner in the orange. Just because I don't like a mess inside. Some people like to press their ink pads together like this, and then you get an ink spot here and they use that for watercolor. That makes too much of a mess for me, so I do it this way. So let's start with the lighter color. Get some water going. We'll get the yellow and we'll start coloring in some of this liquid, and we'll come back in with the darker orange for some highlights. Let's get some water. I've got just a rag over here on my right. Let's get a little orange. I'm going to squeeze the pen to get some water out. Get a little orange, a little watered down orange. You don't want it too strong. And I'm just going to lay in a little bit of this. A little goes a long way. And just mix it in.
It's a nice layer.
I'm mostly trying to get into the corners. And where this black is from the Stazon. I think that's pretty good. Let's close these up. I'm going to grab a Balmy Blue. And actually, let me clean this block off. Just on a rag over here. I'm going to put the clean side of my block on the Balmy Blue. I'm going to test this on a scratch paper. Make sure it's coming out blue and not orange or yellow. Okay, which it is. And I'm going to just get the corners of the glass and all of this where it is black from the Stazon, and down here at the bottom of the vessel as well. Try not to get into the orange. We don't want to mix the colors. Again, I'm just following the black. We just want hints of color. And also in here, same thing. I'm going to put a little blue in the ice cubes as well. Careful not to mix with the orange. Alright, we're going to call that good. Hit it with the heat gun a little bit so that we dry that watercolor a little bit. Okay, I did not buy the dies that go with this, so we're just going to fussy cut. I don't mind the fussy cutting. I buy dies for convenience, but not every die on the market. Alright, so there we go. 2 pieces cut, and now we can put these on our card. This one's going to go here. This one's going to go here. These are mini dimensionals, they're small. It's just what I had on hand. And we're just going to put this right into the middle here. Maybe off center just a little bit. And it does still turn. Okay, so now let's put this one together. We'll raise that one up as well. And we'll place that one there. We're going to do sending you an old-fashioned birthday card. I'm going to grab some soft suede. I should have done this before gluing the circle down, but that's okay. Nice and inked up. Give a good press. And straight up. And that's it. A little watercolor and a little flip card. I will leave all the products that I used in the description below. I show what I have. So that's why you see me mixing and matching. This is one brand, this is another brand. I like to use what I have. So if you like to use what you have, then you should consider subscribing to my channel and like and share. And thanks for watching.